Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy 39RBFL fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close it up at the end and show you what it looks like closed as well. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy 39RBFL. And we're gonna start up here in the front living room section, and we'll kind of work our way back. So as you've seen on the floor plan earlier, this is a front living room model. So you have two opposing sofa slide outs here. You can see the little cup holders flipping out of the arms. Those two sofas will also flip down into beds. So you could sleep roughly 4 people up here fairly comfortably if you had guests or grandkids. Electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. You can turn it on for the ambient lighting or turn on the heater, either one. You have storage on each side of the fireplace and on each side of the TV and above the TV as well. There's an electric outlet on each side of the counter there, and on the left side over there is your solar charge controller. There's a sound bar just here above the fireplace, and then there's a little button right here you push to basically drop the televator down. And it gives you a nice view looking out over the front of your fifth wheel. You have a day and night roller blind to block off that. Now this one was ordered in the decorator white wood with the cool gray furniture. They also have a charcoal furniture and Juno gray wood. This was also ordered in the stone floor. It's a stone looking floor. And then you also have the standard wood looking floor. So depending on your preferences, you can order it with 2 different furniture colors or 2 different wood colors or 2 different floors. You got your choice of what you want. The theater seat here is a power theater seat. It will work off the inverter, has USB charger ports in it, little light up cup holders, and again, it will recline back. Over on the wall here, you have a couple electric outlets and some light controls. Over here, you have another electric outlet. Window here, again, all these windows open. They have day-night roller shades on them. These are also dual pane safety glass windows. You'll see when we get outside, they're also frameless looking windows, but you have both day and night shades. Having dual pane windows standard on the RV is a nice feature. Most don't even offer it. Some do offer it as an option. But that dual pane glass does kind of help a little bit with some condensation issues for full-timers. Also helps a little bit with sound deadening and maybe a hair in insulation value as well. Just you have a little bit of dead air space in between there. Now looking down over the kitchen area here, I'll step on down here. We have 2 traditional chairs here. Now there's also 2 folding chairs and a leaf extension that goes in there as well. They're underneath the bed. You'll see when we get back to that area. So you could still sit 4 people here if you wanted to. Just remember when you close it up to take the leaf out so you don't hit the island. Now this one was also ordered with the 4-camera prep system. So it has a monitor here, 7-inch monitor that you can use inside the truck. Some customers also get the little electric adapter for it, and then they use it inside the camper to allow them to see those 4 cameras while they're in here. Also, the unit comes with a tire pressure monitoring system on all the wheels, so you can see what's going on with the tires while you're driving down the road. This is a very important safety thing here. And the thing also comes with a solar panel. You'll see that when we look outside again at the roof. But 1 solar panel standard, an option for 2 more. Now over there's electric outlets on each side. There's also a USB port on the left side. And then down below is a few little shelves down there. The subwoofer, the factory just kind of lays in the camper. You can plug it in, use it wherever you want. That's part of the surround sound system, but they don't really have a designated place for it. So you can kind of use it or not use it depending on what you prefer. Big windows though, overlooking the whole campsite area here. Your little step going up into the living room area, there's actually a couple step lights down there and also a pull-out drawer. There's an electric box down here and your propane leak detector on the side of the step. Little toe kick lighting there. And you can see in the picture popping up here, quite a bit of storage there as well. Over here on your kitchen slide, so we have a Samsung refrigerator. This is the standard refrigerator. You can also option in for a 12-volt refrigerator if you prefer that. I just did a video on one of those with the 12-volt refrigerators in it. It was the 391 FSK model, so you can check that video out too if that one interests you. But here again, 110-volt refrigerator, works off the inverter when you're traveling down the road. This version has an ice maker, and there's also a little storage up above there. Over here you have some overhead cabinets above and beside your microwave, and then some on the left side here as well. Really pretty backsplash setup. Over on the left, you have 3 drawers and some storage. Then on the left of your stove, you got 3 more full extending ball bearing drawer gutted drawers. Big oven, they're using the Insignia oven. Glass front, light inside, little blue lights above your knobs there. 4-burner stovetop. On the side of your island, you have a little flip-up countertop extension. And you also have an electric outlet on the side as well. High-rise sprayer faucet, little butcher block sink covers there. Down below here you can see this one has the dishwasher feature, little sponge holder thing, and some storage on the left. Looking up at our ceiling, kind of looking down through here, you have that infinity light there, just kind of giving you some ambient lighting. And you also have that little wood cross beam up there, just kind of again throwing out some little decorative stuff there. You'll notice you don't see the big square air conditioner in here. That's because this has the Whisper Quiet AC system. And that basically puts a return on each side, so it's not as loud of a roaring noise above your head. That's really nice in the living room and bedroom area, especially if you're trying to sleep or trying to watch TV and stuff. Just having that quieter AC. Now this one was ordered with 3 ACs. When you do the Legacy package, again, you get 3 ACs as part of that Legacy package. And one of them will have a heat pump on it as well. Now you could opt in for a second heat pump if you want. Again, talk with a sales guy about that type of stuff. They'll be glad to go over that with you. Here you have a little half bath. Now this comes in handy if you bring the grandkids or have the occasional guest. You know, you got kind of your own little half bath area here, or just kind of a laundry room area. You got a sink area here. You have your hot and cold setup right there. You got washer dryer here, little medicine cabinet area. Looking up to the top, there is a turbo exhaust vent up there. Another little cabinet porcelain foot flush toilet. And on the side here, light controls and the turbo exhaust fan controls. A little step up here is going to take us back into the bedroom area. We'll do that here in just a second. But real quick, some stuff here for your Firefly and controls, Truma on-demand control, inverter button. Now we're going to go over this Firefly stuff here at the end when we come back in to close it up. Step light, again, stepping us up here into the bedroom. Now the reason for this step up into the bedroom is outside storage back here. Now you'll see that again when we go back outside. Here we have a Camper King bed. Really nice setup here. You can also opt in for a queen bed if you prefer. Window on each side of the bed do open. Again, day-night roller shades back here. A lot of brands just go to night shades in the bedroom area, but here you have both. Electric outlet, USB charger port on each side. Continuing with that stone look floor back here. Jensen Smart TV. So the Smart TV back here is new for this year. They did not do that on last year's version. It had a TV, but it had a radio built into it. This year they decided to go with the Smart TV instead of the one with the radio built in. Some drawer space and cabinet space there. And then over on the right, you have a little sit-down bench, and there is some storage underneath of that bench. Now this one was ordered with the little cadet bedroom wall heater. So if that interests you, this is basically another little electric space heater built into the wall to throw out some heat. It's roughly 32 degrees outside. I came in about an hour ago and set this one up, turned on this heater and the fireplace heater, and between these two heaters, it's now 70 degrees in here in roughly an hour. Now it is a nice sunny day out, so I'm sure that's kind of helped keep the outside a little bit warmer than normal on the surface of the RV. But, you know, just two little space heaters basically between the fireplace and this heater keeping things warm. And then obviously you have your propane furnace or heat pump feature that you could be using as well. Back here you have your bathroom area, your main bathroom area. So here you have an upgraded porcelain foot flush toilet with the nicer lid. So this toilet's just a hair fancier than the one in the half bath. You have quite a bit of storage and drawer space down below, double vanity, big backlit mirror setup here. And then you have turbo exhaust fan up top. Coming down the side over here, you have linen closet area, some little robe hook holders. Toilet paper holder, you got your turbo exhaust fan controls and a little medicine cabinet area here, along with some light switches. Spinning on back around here to the shower side, you have a step-in shower, glass enclosure, adjustable shower bar, big skylight up above there. There's also a little sit-down seat in here. But plenty of headroom in here. You know, I'd say you're probably, I'd have to measure it, but you're probably somewhere around 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in that area. I'm roughly 5'9". I got tons of headroom in here, so you should be pretty good, hopefully. You always got a little extra room with the skylight there as well. Now here we have some more closet space here. Dyson cordless vac. Hanging bar up top. There is a little air vent there as well. little robe hook holders. And then over on the left side, that will also open up and you have more closet space. All right, we're gonna head back outside. I wanna show you around the outside and we're gonna come back in, close it up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we're back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy 39RBFL fifth wheel here. We're gonna start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, we have the Scarlet exterior paint job. They offer 4 different colors. You can see kind of popping up here in the pictures for you. And then they also offer a standard fiberglass with a vinyl decal. So depending on how you order it, you can kind of pick and choose paint. Obviously paint's more expensive, or you can go standard. Now when you do the Legacy package, paint is part of the Legacy package. So if you don't want paint, don't get the Legacy package. We have 2 awnings on the RV. Power awnings, LED light strips built in, adjustable arms for tilting, and also manual overrides. These awnings also have the metal protective wrap, so when they're closed up, they are more protective from like tree branches and stuff going down the road that might scrape against it. UV rays and stuff that are gonna try to dry out the awning material over time. So nice weather shield on there. Now this was also ordered with the optional slide out awning toppers as well. And those also have that weather shield on them. You have the frameless looking window on the RV. These are again, dual pane windows standard. So you have 2 layers of glass, helping with a little bit of sound deadening, a little bit of insulation factor, so that the cold's not just immediately on that piece of glass. You got a little barrier in between there. 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jacks standard on the RV. So you have 2 jacks in the front, 2 just in front of your axles, and 2 behind your axles. Behind the first baggage door here is 2 40-pound propane tanks. Most fifth wheels are 30. Some of your ultralight style are usually 20-pounders, but here you have 40s. Now just down below that, there's also a gas line hookup down there where you could plug in a portable grill. Now just in behind that baggage door, we have a little storage area here, goes all the way across. So you got an electric outlet in here. We'll go over some of the stuff on the other side when we get over there as well. Kind of a rubber mat flooring here. Also, take a look at your wall thickness when you open up your baggage doors. Roughly 3.25 inch thick sidewall. Most heavy duty fifth wheels are 2-inch thick. A lot of your lightweights are only 1.5 inch thick. So you have an R16 sidewall here, where a lot of fifth wheels are like maybe an R11 or 10, and then your ultralights get down to like R7s. So a little bit better setup there on the insulation purposes. And you also have metal slam locks, thicker baggage doors. Now, looking just underneath of this slide, you will actually see your spare tire mounted underneath the bottom of there. This one was also ordered with the optional outside TV. So they have gone to a Jensen Smart TV, and last year's version was basically a standard TV with a radio built in. This year they did away with the radio and went to the Smart TV instead. So a little bit difference there. You have the More Ride Step Above entrance step, which has the shock assist on it. So it's real easy to flip in and out of the doorway there for storage purposes. You can kind of see it holding itself up there in the picture. Also, we have on the entry door the touchpad lock. So you have a little keychain remote that comes with it. You also have the touchpad here, and then you have your traditional keys. Large folding entry handle. Model number also located right there next to that handle. There is a step light, and then there's also a light above the entry door. And this one was also ordered with the 4-camera prep system. So it has a camera above that entry door looking down. There's actually a camera on the front running light up there looking down this side for travel, and one on the other side, and then one on the back. So that's a really nice feature to have. It's by Furrion. If that interests you, talk with your salesperson about it when ordering. Definitely a nice little feature. When you do the Legacy package, it comes with the Goodyear tires. If you don't do the Legacy package, the Goodyear tire is an upgrade. So you can kind of pick and choose some of the options that you order on this thing. Aluminum wheels standard, 17.5-inch wheels are also standard. Again, Goodyear's or off-brand. Tire pressure monitoring system is standard. And then also standard is that Road Armor suspension upgrade in the middle. Now, if you really want to spend a few extra bucks, you can upgrade to the More Ride independent suspension. I think it's probably, gosh, I can't remember exactly, somewhere around like $6 or something like that. Nice feature to have if you travel a lot. If you're somebody who just goes and parks in Florida for the winter and then goes back home, then it may not be worth the extra money. The suspension that's on it's a nice suspension, but if you're traveling the country a lot, really moving, you might consider upgrading to the others. Back here in the rear side, you have more storage. When we stepped up inside earlier into the back bedroom, this is why we were stepping up. So we were stepping up to make room for this extra storage for all your goodies. And if you're extended stay or full-time type of person, having that extra storage can be a lifesaver. Now, just above that rear tire is a midship turn signal. That, again, nice thing to have. Basically allows the person beside you to know you're trying to get over. They're not always, they might be in that little blind spot for you. They can't quite see what's going on if they're just in front of your rear taillights. So that right there definitely can help. Nicely finished off rear motorhome look. You have reverse lights, LED tail lights, and running lights throughout the whole RV here. Little hitch on the back, and that hitch is rated for 300 pounds. It's a luggage hitch. It is not a towing hitch, so don't try to hook a boat or something to it. It's not meant for that. You do have a ladder on the back. It comes down nice and low, rated for 250 pounds, gets you right up onto that roof. Now, speaking of the roof, that is a full walk-on roof. Just make sure there's nothing sharp in your shoes so you don't damage the roof material. But they use a 1/2-inch plywood roof decking. Then you got all your aluminum studs, I think every 12 to 16 inches on center, depending on the spacing. But it is a full walk-on roof. And again, they're using 1/2-inch where a lot of brands just use 3/8. So a little bit stronger, heavier duty roof. And you can see up there in the top center, that extra backup camera back there, or observation camera. Again, nice feature to have, just kind of helping see what's going on behind you when you're traveling down the road. Looking up at the roof itself here, you do also have, multiple air conditioners up here, depending on how you ordered it. TV antennas, plumbing stack vents, skylights, a solar panel that's standard on the RV up here. So make sure you get up here from time to time and inspect your seams and seals. That's very important to do to make sure everything's in good shape. Looking down this side here, you can see 3 slide toppers on this side. I did forget to mention when we were on the other side, they don't put one under the main awning because the main awning can come down and hit it and tear it. So you get 4 toppers when you order from the factory, not all 5 slides will have toppers on them, because that one will be missing. So don't be surprised if it shows up and you see that. But if you wanted to do it aftermarket yourself and take the risk of the main awning hitting that and damaging it, that's your choice to do. Don't recommend it, but again, it's your RV. Right here you have power cord reel. And that cord stretches out about 25 feet. Just up above that, we have a little docking station area here. And here we have hot and cold outside utility shower. You have the water filtration system, your city water and freshwater fill-up inlets, and controls to direct the water where to go. Cable satellite inlets, a motion light out here. Now, looking down below here, you can see one of your dumps. You have 4 handles underneath of here. Also, the dump hose holder located under here as well. And these compartments here are just the other side of the storage compartment area we looked at earlier. Truma on-demand water heater, black tank flush, and furnace exhaust out right here. Dryer vent up there, and then a security light over here as well, or scare light they refer to them as. Stove exhaust vent up there. But overall, a really pretty camper. Now looking down just in front here, you have the freshwater tank drain. 1.5-inch drain valve to get the water out faster. Behind this compartment here, we have the other side of the big compartment we looked at earlier. But in here, we have a 1500 watt Go Power inverter, battery disconnect, the water manifold. That's a nice feature there, allows you to turn on and off water lines individually in case of a water leak. Jack controls, front cap light, and then down here, you have the little reservoir for your hydraulic fluid, and basically that controls some of the slides and the auto level jack system. Again, nice heavy duty thick baggage doors. Over here, you do have your battery tray compartment here. You can hold up to 4 batteries and they do slide out. Right here, you're gonna have some real important informational stickers. We're gonna pop these up for you here real quick so you can learn a little bit about the weights. First one popping up is your main production data sticker. And this one right here tells you the production date, VIN number, axle sizes, but again, most importantly here, gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you how much the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and it has the length on it. Next, cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into that RV before you exceed that gross vehicle weight number on the first sticker. And last but not least, tire sticker here, telling you tire size, but most importantly here, cold tire pressure. That is basically what you want to try to maintain your tires at. Don't let them drop too low. If it gets too low, the tires can't hold the weight of the RV properly and can blow out easier. So make sure you keep up with that. And again, it's a lot easier to keep up with when you have that tire pressure monitoring system standard on the RV like this one does. Beautiful fiberglass front cap. You have that windshield in the front that you've seen when we were inside. LED light strip coming down each side. And then you also have a little light strip above your hitch. Now this one was ordered with the Kurt Air Ride suspension hitch. That's a nice upgrade over the standard Rotoflex hitch. Both are nice, but this one serves more of an up and down bounce purpose, where the other one does a little more of a chucking purpose. So depending on your preference and your travel habits, you may want one or the other. Again, talk with your sales guy when you're ordering the RV up. Generator prep standard. It is prepped for an Onan 5500 watt LP generator. I just videoed another model that had the generator in it. You can check out that video to kind of see what that all looks like too. And then back in behind there, that is the reservoir for the disc brake fluid. When you do the Legacy package, disc brakes are part of that package on the RV. Again, nice safety feature to have disc brakes on these big campers here. If you don't do the Legacy package, you could still opt in for the disc brakes individually, but if you don't, you'll get drum brakes. All right, we're gonna head back inside. I wanna close this thing up for you, show you what it looks like closed real quick. So we will be right back on the inside. All right, we are back up inside the brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy 39RBFL. And I want to close this thing up for you. So when you are ready to close things up, or even open them up for that matter, you do have to come right inside the main entry door here and get to your Firefly control system here. So right now we got the home screen up, and basically on this screen, we got a little battery meter going on here telling us what's happening. We have 12-volt tank heater button to help keep the holding tanks warm in cold weather. Water pump switch if you have to use your portable water. Monitor panel readouts for all your holding tanks. A master on-off light switch for a lot of the lights in the RV. One AC on the home screen. And then basically you start going to the different pages. So here we just flipped over to the electric page, which is basically telling us what's kind of going on with some of our electrical stuff. And again, that battery meter. Here we have individual light controls. The ones with the up and down arrows on them are dimmable lights. And we go to our HVAC controls. Now this one, again, has the Legacy package on it, so it comes with a third AC as part of that package, and that third AC has a heat pump on it. Now you could opt in for a heat pump on the others as well if you want, but you also have your propane furnace, which is standard always. Slide controls here. This all color coded for the individual slide outs, but you also have awnings on here as well. So front awning, rear awning, then we go to our individual slides. Now I'm going to set the camera down up here and close up these first two slides for you first, so you can kind of see this and get an idea what this all looks like, kind of how it moves. Now these slides up here are electric slides, where the downstairs slides are going to be hydraulic. So they do sound a little bit differently. Now, very important when you are closing or opening your slides, make sure that there's nothing in the way. So if you're bringing it in, make sure there's any kids' toys or pet toys or rocks, pebbles, things like that out of the way of the slides. If you're running them out, make sure there, no trees or electric poles, water poles at the campground, any of that type of stuff that's going to interfere. Because when you are going in or out, the slides are just going to run over something. There's nothing safety-wise to tell them to stop. Okay, so these two are now in, and you can kind of see here with those in, I can still come right on up the step area here, kind of step around the edge of the theater seat and come right on up to the front. And then if I really had to, I might be able to squeeze down and grab something out of the cabinet, something along those lines if you really needed to. So while it is tight with everything closed up right here, it's still a little functional. Going on back downstairs here. I'm going to close up this bedroom slide next. So kind of looking back in here, bringing this in. This is a hydraulic slide. So again, sounds a little different than the front slides, and it is a hair quicker. Okay, so that one's all the way in here. So coming up in here, it does block you off from the main bathroom, so you would have to crawl over the bed to get back there if you really wanted to. But you still could come in here, lay down at a rest area, take a nap. If you really wanted to, climb over the bed, get into the shower or something like that, you could do so. Still have some access to the closet area. And the bedroom door itself will actually open fully or close fully with the bed closed. Some models of different brands and stuff don't. I talk about that a lot in my videos. So that's a nice little setup there to be able to get in and out and have privacy still, even if the back is closed. Now here we're going to bring in the kitchen. This basically comes straight in. Very, very important here. Again, hydraulic slide. Make sure there's nothing on the floor and your cabinet doors are closed, because it will damage things if you don't. This gets in very, very tight to your island. Again, folks, be sure to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV. And next, we're going to bring in this slide. Now, this is the one that really kind of cuts you off from the front of the RV. And again, this is very important to make sure your leaf extension for that dinette table is out of the way. Because when it comes in, it gets real close, and if that leaf is in, it will go right into the side of your island here and tear things up. So you could squeeze up through there, maybe if you kind of somehow went under the table and got around there, or if you have a little grandkid or something that's with you, they could crawl around under there and go grab something out of the front if you had to. But for the most part, you would want to bump this room out to give yourself more comfortable access to the rest of the RV. And it only takes a few seconds. Hit the button, and it goes right on back out. All right, guys, thanks again for taking the time to watch my RV videos. I really do appreciate it.